Hi guys, I'm Stacy Fisher, and as you can tell, I'm not physically with you guys at Green Acres today. I'm standing in my own living room. I'm sure a lot of you already heard this, but I recently got a job at Missouri Western State University in the admissions office doing communications. It's an awesome opportunity. I'm so excited about it. But because of that, there have been a lot of trainings this week and last week and the week before that have prevented me to physically be with you guys today. I feel really bad about that. Now, at one of our brainstorming meetings the other day with our awesome group that you see before you, they're like, hey, why don't you just record your segment and we'll play it the day of our presentation. I thought that was an awesome idea, a creative idea, and it just shows the amount of teamwork and cooperation that this team showed throughout this amazing process. So I thank them for that and thank them for being so creative to help me still be a part of the presentation today. I want to talk about some of the marketing things that we did for UCP. Teresa and UCP itself was hoping to create some sort of promotional piece that they could use to promote the SEP program. We thought that the most logical thing for this was a flyer. We thought about pamphlets, but we thought flyers would be more easily reproduced. So we sat down with Teresa, like we talked about earlier, and also did surveys, and gathered a lot of information, trying to figure out exactly what type of copy needed to go into this flyer. We wanted it to be clean, we wanted it to really grab attention, but we also wanted it to really focus on the facts, so people would really understand why they should take part of the program. So that's, easier said than done. Simple copy is not always that easy to write. So we sat down, gathered this information, and then we had to find a designer in order to make this thing really pop. We ended up finding one. Her name is Jessica Didion, and she's out of Kansas City. And she put together several different types of flyers for us to choose from. There were two main divisions. One division was a flyer that focused on those businesses who may possibly want to take part in the SEP program, and then maybe potential employees. So we looked at what she gave to us and settled on two different images, and those are the ones that you'll see in the PowerPoint today. They're very lighthearted. They're bold images that focuses on some statistics that we gathered during our research phase of the project. We're really excited by how these turned out. They should be easily reproduced. You should have some samples out there today. We had to be really quick and to the point. Rebecca, who actually works, in the business sector, she's really good about knowing what would really grab a business, because that's, her industry, that's what she does, is notice that sort of thing. And so she said, hey, let's really make these statistics visible. And we thought that was a great idea. And so we're hoping that the arrangement of text and the type of copy we have in here will really focus on the business sector. And we're really hoping this will help increase the businesses that want to take part in the SEP program. Now, the second portion of the promotional material part of this project was we needed to come up with an invitation for our business expo. Now, again, we wanted this imagery to really pop, to grab somebody's attention, but we also wanted it to reflect the type of branding that we already created in the flyer. We already had a logo, because SEP has a specific logo, and we already had the copy because we made the flyer first. But how do you translate all of that copy from that flyer to a teeny tiny little postcard? Well, it was challenging, but we tried to get the most basic information into the postcard. The United Cerebral Palsy did have a bit of a budget that allowed for them to print the flyers, but they decided that it would be best to print the postcards in-house. Because of this, we had to take into consideration what size that postcard needed to be. If you send it to an actual printer, you can align things up a little bit differently because of their types of printers. But since these were in-house, we had to take that into consideration and allow for larger margins. They ended up printing these in-house and sending them right out of UCP to a list of businesses that we actually received from the Chamber of Commerce. So the example of that postcard is on the PowerPoint as well, and as you can see, it looks really nice. We're very proud of how it turned out. We made sure to keep that postcard small enough to where the post office wouldn't charge, extra postage for it, made sure it wasn't too heavy. These are all those little things that you may not think about when you're designing something that's actually going to be mailed. But all of that went into effect, and we're really pleased with how it turned out. So please take a look at some of the things we designed. We're very proud of them. We had a great turnout at our expo, and we're really hoping the SEP will enjoy using these new flyers, and hopefully they'll help to promote the program and encourages more businesses to take part. All right, thank you very much. I'm sorry I couldn't be there today, but hopefully I answered all your questions about the marketing materials, and now I'll hand it over to the next part of our presentation. Thanks.